I never thought silence could feel this loud. Not until I saw those 3 words. Scene 8:42 p.m. That was the last thing I ever got from him. We weren't in love. Not officially. But we were orbiting something close to it. The way people do when they don't want to ask too many questions. It started like everything else does now. A reply to a story. A heart emoji. A late-night voice note that felt too honest for 2 a.m. Then it became routine. Good morning texts. Laughter in audio clips. Did you eat? Are you up? Can I tell you something weird? He lived in another city. Not far enough to feel foreign, but far enough to feel just out of reach. We never met. But we talked like we had. Like we were building something for one day. That myth of the modern age. The thing about virtual intimacy is that it tricks your body. Your fingers know his typing rhythm. Your ears recognize the grain in his voice. Your eyes wait for the ... bubble like it's a heartbeat. So when he disappeared, my body didn't understand. It waited. 4 hours. Days. Weeks. I told myself stories. That he was busy. That he lost his phone. That something terrible happened. But the truth was simpler. He just stopped replying. People call it ghosting. But that word feels too supernatural. This wasn't a haunting. This was a slow deletion. Every day, I'd open the chat and scroll. His last message still there. The thread growing colder. Like a grave no one visits anymore. I didn't delete the chat. That would have made it real. Final. So I just archived it. Which is worse somehow. Like putting a memory in the attic instead of letting it rest. Sometimes, I'd type something out. Just to see how it looked. Hey. Missed you today. That song you sent came on. Then I'd delete it. Because what's the point in talking to a wall? People asked why I was sad. But how do you explain grieving someone who's still alive? Someone who chose silence over honesty. Someone who once said, I feel safest when I'm talking to you. And then vanished like safety meant nothing. One night, 3 months after he left me on read, he posted a story. His face. Smiling. Same city. Different girl. No caption. Just light. Joy. Noise. And it stung. Not because he moved on. But because I didn't even get an ending. That's the thing about modern love. It doesn't always break. Sometimes, it just fades until you're the only one still refreshing the chat. But here's the strange part. I started hearing his voice. Less. My thumb stopped hovering on his name. My eyes stopped checking his profile picture. My heart stopped mistaking his name for hope. And then one night, I sat by my window with tea and no phone. Just the hum of streetlights. The whir of a passing bus. The sound of me, breathing, alone. Whole. I didn't need him to come back. I didn't need answers anymore. I needed space. Silence. And my own voice again. So I reopened the chat. Typed a final message. Not for him. For me. I'm okay now. I hope you are too. Goodbye. And I sent it. Then I deleted the thread. And just like that, he was gone. My name is Elena. And this is the story of the man who left me on read. And how I finally stopped waiting for a reply.